friends, Jef V here and welcome to my corner. Now, I've been tinkering with this Tamiya Hetzer for about 6 months now, and I'm sure I brought it up. I'm sure you heard me bringing it up several times during that period. But I'm finally done building it, and what's supposed to be a straight out of the box simple build turned into something more complex. Now, I had some Aber photo etch laying around for quite some time now, and although I'm not really a big fan of applying photo etch, sometimes it's necessary, and especially with this little gem, I just wanted to detail the heck out of it. And so that's what I did so far, and I got burned out a few times that I had to put it away, and then I got re-inspired and took it up again. So long story short, we are ready to paint. But before we slap any paint on it, I just wanted to show a little bit more in detail what I did to get this far. Now, I did not make a build video of it because those things are very time consuming, and like I said, over time I just put it away so many times that I finally gave up filming it. But I would like to at least show you in detail what we got here, and then eventually we'll film the whole painting and weathering. So before we lose any more time, let me quickly show you what I did. So I'll be right back. So here we have it, guys. Like I said in the beginning of the video, I'm not a big fan of photo etch, but once you start adding on and it becomes really complex, it looks pretty cool. I must say so myself. I still need to add some of the skirts here on the side. Not sure what I'm going to do because those things were pretty beat up when you look at pictures, especially at the end of the war. A lot of them lost their skirts, or they got heavily damaged or warped. But I started with adding a layer of Tamiya putty mixed with plastic glue, plastic cement, and I dabbed it on there, and then I, with a soft sandpaper, just smoothed it out, so you get a little bit of different structure or different relief on the hull. And then the rest is just the Aber set. Now, the Aber set, I only used a fraction of it. I used the fenders here, and I used some of the exhaust, some of the clamps. But it's, when you look at and it's with every photo etch set, when you look at it, sometimes they're over-engineered. There is so much that it becomes silly, and honestly, some of them I'm not even capable of putting those things on. But if you use at least like a third or half of the photo etch, you can make it a lot more impressive than if you build it straight out of the box. So it was just used regular super glue. Some of the stuff is still loose here because I need to take that back off whenever I'm starting when I start painting. But that's about it. Even this here, the gun mount for the M42 or the M34, I'm sorry, that took me probably more than an hour to just get that all figured out. So the instructions themselves from Aber are sometimes a little bit to be desired. It doesn't show all the time where things exactly go, so you have to puzzle a little or try to figure it out. But once it's on there, and once you compare it with real pictures of the real thing, then it becomes more obvious where some of that stuff goes. But now I'm really looking forward to really start painting it. Here too, I replaced the cables, made some myself from copper wire, and then I had some old cable eyes that I used. So that came out pretty good. The only bummer I had is actually when I went to the show in Vegas, I found these Jagdpanzer 38 Hetzer early type tracks. So technically what I needed. As soon as I got home from the show, I was so eager to start it. And so yesterday I started building the tracks, but these are actually pretty hard to do. There's a lot of flash that you have to clean up. You have to drill out the holes. And they provide you with plastic little pins for both sides, but they're very brittle. They break very easily. So it's not really it's not really easy to do. Now, what I did after I put these together, this took me about 30 minutes to do. So I thought, well, before I go further, I'm just going to test them. And to my disappointment, they don't fit. It doesn't say for what kit they were made, but I surely thought that it would be some kind of universal, but they don't fit. So the holes in the tracks themselves are not made up with the sprocket teeth. So there's no way I can make it fit even the tracks here. The stubs in the middle don't even fit in between the sprockets, so can't use them. It's a little bit of a bummer, but then at the end of the day, I'm glad that they didn't fit, because these are a pain to put together. So maybe sometime down the road, maybe I'll find something else to use them for. So that means that I have to go back to the basics, which is the rubber tracks. And if you take a closer look at these, they're not all that bad, and I can make it work, especially with the skirts on there. You won't see much. And then once you're starting painting them and you metalize them and you put some dirt and pastels on it, they're going to look pretty good. So not all that bummed out after all. So that's the plan. I got some other pieces here that I have to add on. This is also from the Aber kit. They supply you with an extra barrel. So all in all, I'm very, very happy with the outcome. Can't wait to paint it. It's going to look awesome. I did a lot of research as far as the camo I'm going to do. It's going to be ambush. I bought this a long time ago. This is from Alexan model, and it's like a pattern or a template for ambush. So I'm going to try this out. If it doesn't work out, I'll try something else, but at least it gives me something to look forward to. Like I said, if it doesn't really work out, I'll make my own templates. We'll see how it goes. But first of all, I need to make sure what kind of a camo scheme I'm going to use. And that's basically about it. Like I said, I'll post a couple of detail shots of the Hetzer at the end of this video, and then hopefully by the end of next week it will all be painted up. So that was it, guys. Hope you liked it. Please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to like and share us on Facebook. And of course, as always, most importantly, if you need any modeling stuff, please go to our website at www.jefvcornerstore.com for all your modeling needs. But for now, I'm going to leave it at that. I'll see you guys next week, Sunday at 7 o'clock Central Time for our Facebook Live. But for now, Jef V here, signing off.